My name's John Kirkegaard. I'm with CSIRO in Australia, and I'm a farming systems agronomist interested in pest control and crop rotation. So this was the fourth in a series of symposia, international symposium on biofumigation, which is a strategy to try and use plant materials and biological materials to replace some of the synthetic chemicals that we have used for pest control before. We heard at this conference the fact that the global interest in, or the global use of synthetic chemicals, particularly methyl bromide, which was a particularly a chemical that was affecting the ozone layer and was particularly toxic, has been phased out through an international treaty. That was a real focus for developing these biologicals, but year by year many of the synthetic chemicals we've been using have either developed resistance and are no longer functioning, or have been banned because of health and safety issues. So globally, and we heard from some of the companies here, there's a real growing market niche and interest in developing alternatives, and there are several biological products or biologically based tactics that can be very effective, either alone or particularly in combination, to try and get the same kind of pest control. Symposium, as I said, was broadened really the focus of the previous three, which had really been focused on the brassica glucosinolate focused disease control strategies, which we just term as biofumigation. At this meeting it's expanded that to include other biopesticides, other approaches, and also to have a real focus on how we get these products and the strategies from the lab out to become commercial products that are being used by farmers. So there was a really good session, a really good focus on how companies pick up these ideas, develop them with the researchers, and ultimately get commercial product registered through national registration processes with EPA and others, to have them made available for sort of safe use by farmers. What we saw at this conference, many of the products, as I said, some alone, but often in combination. Strategies put together in combination are starting to achieve the type of control that we had previously used very toxic chemicals like methyl bromide to achieve. And I guess, yeah, I mean, that's an important factor. They have to be effective or farmers won't use them, but increasingly they have to be safe, or farmers won't use them and consumers will have concern about their use. So yeah, sure, we saw several examples of that, and because this industry is really, although the research has been going on for many years, the commercial industry is really just getting going. So I think there was a lot of talk about this market niche that's now opened up, and as more money is pumped into development, research and development, then I think you'll see more and more products come through the pipeline to reach the market.